Microjig, maker of the gripper. Work safer, work smarter.
So this is currently how I store a lot of my router bits, and it's not a very good system. I just finished designing a router bit storage case that has adjustable router bit holders, and this case should be able to hold quite a few router bits. So let's get started. I've got some 4-quarter cherry that I'm going to use for the sides of the case. But before I can cut this to rough width, I'm going to straighten one edge of the joiner. So with one face nice and flat at the joiner, we'll take it to thickness. So for these side pieces, now that I have a nice flat face and I've planed them to thickness, I'm going to go ahead and make one nice straight edge, and then we'll take it over to the table saw and cut it to its final width. I have some stock that I'm going to use for the rails. I'm going to face joint one side and then get one edge nice and straight and 90 degrees to that first face. Then we'll take it over to the table saw and cut them to width. With one end already cut square, I'll use my miter gauge at the table saw and cut all my pieces to length. So with all the pieces dimensioned to length, width, and thickness, it's time to start working on the joinery. And for that, I'm going to use floating tenons. And to make the end grain mortises and all the components, I'm going to use my horizontal mortiser. So in order to get the corresponding mortises in the side pieces, I went ahead and clamped the side piece and a jig that places the work at 90 degrees to the mortiser. Now the mortises in the back of the sides will place the rails flush to the back of the case, and the mortises to the front of the case will place the rails about 1/8 of an inch inset. So at the mortiser, I finished all the mortises in both side pieces. The rail that's in the back of the case at the very bottom is 1 inch wider than all the other rails. So if I keep the same distance in between the front and back mortises, I end up with mortises that are staggered. And this will place the router bit holders at a slant, and that's exactly what I want. 4 of the rails are going to receive a groove that goes all the way down the length of the rail. And this groove is going to help lend stability to the bit holders. And I'm going to make this groove using a stacked dado set at the table saw. I've got a piece of scrap cherry that I'm going to use for the loose tenon stock. Now I've already cut it to width and thickness. Now I just need to round over both edges and then we'll cut them to length. So I really hope you guys will come back next time when I make this case the top and I make the individual router bit holders and I put a nice finish on this piece. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you'll consider clicking on the subscribe button. And you can also go to the Garage Woodworks store where you can buy some really cool hats and t-shirts and other cool Garage Woodworks stuff. And those purchases help support the show. And if you'd like, I also have plans on the site for sale as well that you can check out. And if you like my Facebook page, and you'll see a link in the description, you can stay up to date with everything Garage Woodworks. Thanks for watching, guys.